Welcome to the fourth episode of Ideas for New Programming Language. Previous episode we talked about done and out in favor or done or reject keywords. So more about them. Let me say we are going to option 2. Done and reject act like macro. It's do not impact on function or what it should return, but logic and function return true at end. If it's reached the end, it will return true, mean that all goes well and it will return true. So we just rename this folder to branch control leap. These are branch control leap are keyword branch and control actually maybe same keyword. Let's talk about branch keyword. What is branch keyword? So branch basics. Let's say we are implementing C family language. So here we branch, and assuming that our language has implemented bool type, so let's talk about if not, and assuming that if not is not available in our language, but by using branch keyword we can add if not. So branch, let's call it simply be input value. So if we return false, if true, then we return false. This is if not, it's simple to implement. And branch other usage is if say on bool A B, so say let's say it on 3. So return false if we reached end, but okay, if see if all are true, this will go into branch. Let's see example function of if we will see example of if not. Let's call a function to analyze if not x equal to 5, then print x is not So here you get the idea of this branch. This is still under development, but branch is here simply defined. If we go, if this function return true, we go here, else we skip the section. Simply branch keyword mean simple meaning of the at that point is that. And the second example is same. If we supply that three values and all values are true, then this will return true. And suppose we have here, let's say we have all three, suppose assumption of ABC variable. If all are true, equal to 0, not equal to 9, and equal to 8. If all these are true, based on these are dummy variables, then we will go if all these statements are true, then we go to execute that code. Now I hope you get the idea about what is the branch keyword. This is a simple introduction. This is of course not implementable maybe as a macro, or maybe implementable as a macro. In the next episode we will see about that thing, but here we're building a basic idea about branch, and as we develop done and unfavor, done or reject in as a macros in C or C++ language, maybe the branch is the same way, goes same way. We will look at it later. So next we talk about in this episode about other branching, and maybe let's go to error handling. Error handling is another important topic. So here I introducing new keywords, but these are new keywords, but already do try return example. This is again basic, assuming that language is C++. Now let me show you some example about error handling using if statement. If suppose we have a function read boolean as okay, we have some function read image, suppose JPEG. Okay, we have our output image here. So and string input image. If we say we have new file f, so let's say if open file name, if we have open file, then we call close file after using it. Here we do a reading of that file and produce output image. Here we return false. Return here true because we deleted the image to out image in this here the in a code here. Another way of handling error is read image is plus pn. We have image again as out image, so string file name and here let me say that little about that. Here is JPEG decoder and PNG decoder also. Let's assume that here are here we open that again, a object called JPG decoder. Let's call FJ also if we loaded the decoder, if we can load the decoder, we just close the file and return false. We just can't load the JPG file into desired output. Here we can call d is equal to Okay, that's our image. Say JPEG decoder load. Output will be to out image and but first we have to decoder. Let's say decoder load as here we provide out image and end file. Let's assume these functions. Here with okay, J we don't open decoder open. Let's say load image and decoder open JPEG. Let's assume these things and this for return. Okay, here we close decoder, close. This is a lot of work here. And this will fall to this and close file and return true. But let's skip that for now. Error checking is also if decoder also return boolean, so we if this not mean to say if this function also fail, we first of all we close the decoder, close the file and return false. The page should auto clean in C++ if we have that file or JPEG as a class. Next way of that error handling is error handling style. Second error handling style. First, okay, that first error handling star. So this is C like language, so these are handles and these are not classes, but let's build this example first with C++ style. This is and this is C++ P. Let's call load image JPEG. Toast that. Again, image is same. Out image and string file name. There's already in a what we call C++ style, so let's it CFile CLI create. So here we have CFile f. Let's f.open here this will be handled here by Darcy. If and here the constructor that will define unvalid file or pointer to 0 nil pointer, so on close it will be automatically handled by, so we do not need to say close file. This is advantage of C++ over C. So let's go, next is again C. Okay, that's we will either here we say CImageDecoder. Here we see CImageDecoder G. Again we here say if j dot open decoder JPEG. It's going to return false if it's page here, and if this does not open, we go here and at the end of this will be freed. Again here we are going to so here we should say if j dot load image out is same and file is if that's happened, we simply say return true. Oh wow, that's a lot of difference difference in C. Here from 5 to 32, it's 27 line long code, and here 34 to 48, 14 line. This almost half the code, because on exact whatever we open decoder, this will be closed by that after destructor then destructor of this class call. Wow, that's using C++ is really simplify. So let's move on to second style of error handling. Maybe here we copy just this is C star. Here we modify simply just this is second style. Open file, and we say no file handle, and simply we return false. This is second way of seeing that thing. So here we again do same to decoder. If no decoder is loaded, and next pointer, then we have some exercise here. Return false. Of course, we have to close the file, and if we have loaded that thing, we done. This should closing decoder closing file. This is maybe not required. This is again valid function, but this is a different step. This is going here. If this true, and if we go into this, if true, and go and inside. But this check every second style, check everything at its point. If file is not loaded, we simply return false. If decoder is not open, and we must just close the file. If no image is loaded, we just close the coder and close the file and return false. Also, we just close. If an image is loaded, we close decoder, close file, and return true, because all is done. So there is a here is simple just change the article to PNGs. And this is an example, not usable code or decoder load. Some things are not existed yet. Absolutely, this is again going inside, but second way of doing that is let's convert it to second way of error handling. Let's say PNG to decoder here, PNG for just satisfying us. So if no open file return false, here again we'll just say second style of error handling is return false. Now let me see if we did correctly. Okay, opening the file. If no, not open, can't open the file, return false. This is okay. That's we cannot open decoder. We can return safely false because CFile automatically on destruction will close the file. Okay, and again we loaded the image, we return the true. Decoder and file is automatically will be closed. If we can load the image as return false is the end result, and again the destruction will be handled by C++. No, that is C++. The second way of error handling. This seems much more convenient to me, but that's dependent. Here return false, but maybe that's going really. But this is branching in. Now let's using this is to our language now we talk about our idea way. This is logical, but no, do not say this is logical. Let's say do and return false, return true. If we reach here, this is do try return example of this will simply we say try f.open file again. We try try loading the image. So what happened here is this is new combination of keywords: do, try, return. Try by opening file, tried decoder opening, loading image. If any of that fail, this file go to return false and function will go here to try it. Let's copy version of that thing. I hope you getting the idea. Do, try. Lot of examples are provided apart, and here is a second way. Let me check. This is file. This is C++ language with auto classes. So do, try, return. This is not typical try you already implemented. Maybe we say convert it to check, so this will not collude or make confused with try or check. Another name for try. Do check can return. This can happen. Let's build a second idea on that, or logical function we call it. This is a logical function. So by default we can use logical function. What it's do on return true, on return, and it's provide try, do, try, return false. First of all, logical function take what function, any function take with logical keyword value. First of all, return true on its ending. So here we remove true, and it's provide do. Here say we have do, here we have try, and return false if any try is failed. So we can remove this safely, even this. So now you may getting the idea. This is really very interesting because this is some really very, because code is become very smart. And here we trying opening file, try to open decoder and loading image. If any fail, is return false. And as it's a C++ like language or object based, then these file and image decoder will be closed automatically if they are opened, of course. This should be considered. At that point it is nil. This become very 11 to 9, 8 line of codes. We have first started with but C style. We just have 27 lines of code, 27 to just 8. This is a huge difference and a lot of convenient way to code if we implement this feature. And try is a little confusing to using user of Java or language like these, but we can change that try to something else, rename it if we require. Already a suggestion is a check keyword, so perhaps we are creating. But if we want to use try catch through etc., so this is problematic. This is direct really very confusing. But if we do not as a C do not include exception handling, so if we decided to do not include exception handling like Java do or C# do, we can use that try keyword here for that purpose. In this case, we build a very compact code, very meaningful. This is a really crystal clear code. We have a file image decoder. We have here we are opening file. If anything happen exception with this, try well, return false. This perhaps I thinking this is a really nice feature or nice keyword. What you think? Please comment. Or for confusion part, what else name we check is definitely a candidate for here. Well, we will try it later. For now, we just go with try. So video is getting much longer, so please subscribe to my channel. This is free of cost you nothing, and encourage me to create videos like this, and like this video. Also it encourage me and even help me monetize the channel. I hoping you enjoyed this these ideas. These are raw ideas, but really looking at this, really these are fantastic ideas. So goodbye, please subscribe. So next episode, subscribe. So in next episode you can see. Thank you and goodbye.